Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Get Up and Job Search with Martin McGovern and Career Therapy. You'll notice things look a little different today. Let me change my device here. Yeah, I think I got that right. Okay, you'll notice things look a little different this morning. I've moved around the camera and setup. I came across something the other day that I thought was really cool, and it's in line with a lot of the things we've already been testing here at Career Therapy, and I wanted to mess around a little bit today. So I changed today's title from one of our Stoic readings to Job Search with Me. Now, this idea of job search with me, I think, is really interesting. A big piece of why we created this live stream was to create a space for people to get their day started and get their job search started. And I think that there's a lot of value in kind of running this stream how we do. And I don't want to, abandon this stream in any way, shape, or form. I think that the way that this stream goes of like bringing in readings and inspiration and bringing up articles and answering questions and doing interviews, I like that it sort of flows and has a lot of different aspects to it. But one thing I want to add to our content creation that I think is really fascinating is this study with me genre. I don't know if anyone watching has heard of this or seen this online. I sort of had this idea before I knew it was a thing, but now that I know it's a thing, I really want to go into this idea. So here's what it is. If you go to YouTube, and I'll share my screen and we'll go check this out together. Let me just go here. So if you head over to YouTube, many of you know that I'm really into lo-fi beats. So if you type in lo-fi beats, you see all these different cool cartoons. And we've done a little bit of this with Career Therapy. So if you actually go to Career Therapy's page, and here, I'll do it in here. Head over to Career Therapy. And you scroll down, you'll see this work from home beats, Chance the Career Chameleon. And this is a beat that actually my cousin made. And basically this idea was sort of to replicate that lo-fi beats genre where they have a little animation that sort of sits on repeat and plays lo-fi music in the background. I feel like a really calming thing that helps people focus when they're studying. But I think that working from home and doing the job search are very similar types of things, right? And so one of the things that I want to do is make more of those animations. Now, those animations take time and they take a lot of effort from our animator. And it's something we haven't quite figured out yet, how to do it in a speedy way. So while we're still figuring that out, I started thinking about other ways to kind of execute the same goal, which is to bring like calming spaces for folks to collaborate, connect, and study with. Like if you actually go to one of the, these lo-fi study things. Now I love this one. It's the avatar beats. If you go to this one and you check out the comments, comments are turned off for some reason on that one. But let's go to the lo-fi hip hop girl.
This was just part of an experiment. Put some pictures up online, got some good feedback, and
first off,
decided there was something in it.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was that easy, Squarespace? Just put some stuff up online. So this one's been going live for gosh knows how long, right? and 34,000 watching, and the comment section is just like, people working, people chilling, people studying, people just kind of putting it on in the background of their day. And I think that there's a lot of value in that. I think there's a really interesting need for that, especially when it comes to the job search, because part of the job search, I mean, the reason career therapy even exists in the first place is because I noticed that people felt very isolated and alone in the job search. And so I wanted to create a space to bring people together. And we started a meetup group. And it's continued to grow from there into this kind of whole thing. And I don't want to lose that original spirit of kind of giving people a space to chill out, relax, and connect with one another. And the comment section is a great place to connect. So, as we kind of get into today, what I want to encourage in this stream here is, number one, I want to ask you the question: what is it that you are working on today? Good morning, Juan. It's great to see you. What is it that you're working on today? What is it that you want to get done? It's great to have this stream on. I think I couldn't appreciate it more that you watch and that you join in. But I also don't want to be a distraction from actually doing the work. So I want to find other ways to kind of maybe not use this stream's time, but to bring other types of content to you that helps you get work done. Not helps you get work done with the 5 ways to update your resume and all this other junk, but to help you get your work done in ways that actually help, right? And so that's what ended up happening is I came across these lo-fi beats, and then as I went deeper and deeper, I came across something called Study With Me. And this was incredible because it was exactly what I was thinking about doing, was to make a video like this. So real-time study motivation, Study With Me. So what they do is they basically play lo-fi beats with a Pomodoro counter and some music, or maybe not even having music. This person's doing a live one for 12 hours. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I think is fascinating. And I've already done an 8-hour live stream on both this channel and my personal channel, where we went through resumes and all sorts of different stuff. And I've been meaning to do more stuff like that. And I'm thinking that, creating some Study With Me videos might be a fun way to do it, but call it Job Search With Me, or call it Work From Home With Me. Especially in the world that we live in, everyone's working from home. There's no sort of community aspect anymore. And so you can see, you click into one of these things. I really like the way they do it. A wiki buy ad. Ugh. So legit, just super chill music. She's just sitting there doing her studying, So this is a 2.5-hour video. I think it's really neat. I think it's really interesting, and it's something that I'm going to be working on. Now, one of the things that I love about this live stream is that take a chance with me. I love that, dude. That's so good. I want to make videos where it's chance. Like, he's studying and we're studying with him. Like, he's working, he's job searching, we're job searching with him. I want to make that. And it's in development. We have a lot of things in development with Chance. It's, I have more ideas than Kate has time to illustrate out. But in the meantime, I'm thinking of making some Study With Me beats. Now, I'm struggling a little bit because I had one that I had made a while ago, and I made it in Canva, and I'll show you this real quick. So if I head over to Canva, oh, by the way, we have a new podcast out with Veronica Garcia called Life After Layoff, with a production assistant. So go check that out. Little plug. Scrolling through all the things, too many things. We've made so many things, so many things. Gonna keep on making things, so many things. Eventually I'll find the thing that we're looking for. I really should do a better job at naming things so I can find them when I need them. Maybe I can type it in Lofi. Nope. Maybe I can search by like templates. Oh, come on, Canva. So while I'm figuring out this whole work with me thing this morning, what I would love to get an idea from you is, what do you want to work on today? What are the things that you want to get done? And in the next 45 minutes that we have together, while I'm building, so basically what we're going to do on the stream is I'm going to build a work from home with me, a job search with me video in front of you with all the accoutrement and everything. It's going to be pretty low quality, but we're going to build it together on this stream. And while I'm doing that, I'd love to see if you could accomplish one task, get one thing checked off that you want to get done today. All right. Maybe it's an application, maybe it's sending a networking email, maybe it's updating a resume, maybe it's posting a blog post, maybe it's doing something else. Put in the comments what it is you want to get done in the next 45 minutes. We've got 45 minutes together here. I'm going to build a work with me sort of setup and see if I can get it working, doing kind of a beta test of this idea. And I'd love to hear what's on your mind. Yes, take a chance with me. He better drink coffee using his tail. That 100% needs to happen. Yes, absolutely. I want to do that so bad. And I'm going to find this video I'm going to find this thing I was looking for and start putting this together for you as we go. Here we go. Found it. The cowork. Oh, come on. All right. So this was the animation we had. It's called Co-work with Coach. This is me in the little corner here. And I had that animation on repeat with music over it. Now, we got a copyright strike on that video because I had 8 hours, no, something like 2 hours of music in the background. And I got, open source Creative Commons music, but I guess one of the songs, maybe something was iffy with it. I got them all from the same artist, so I don't know why only one song was called out. But I got a copyright strike. I don't think it would have been an issue for the channel. It basically said, like, you can't monetize this, but nothing I do is monetized on this channel right now. I'm not at that size yet. But it was one of those things where I was like, I'd rather just not have something with a copyright strike up. So I took the whole video down. And so now I'm trying to figure out how to do this the right way. How did those people get those videos up with music that they didn't make? Although I would love to make my own music at some point. I've actually been playing with like beat makers to see what we can come up with, see if I can even put together a beat. And so one of the things that I'm trying to figure out is how to actually make these videos and not get them taken down. The best way to do that would be to get original music that either I make or my cousin makes or someone that I work with makes. And I've reached out to a number of different people. But and so Brian, you mentioned SoundCloud. Is there like official stuff on SoundCloud that's like absolutely Creative Commons, won't get copyright striked, or is like, I'm curious if anyone has recommendations. Yeah, look for indie artists and ask permission. That's what I did. I guess that's still the way to do it. So if you find anything, feel free to send it over. I'm going to try and find some stuff on this live stream too. So I don't have any fancy cameras or anything. We do all this live stream stuff with a webcam on my Mac. But I've got my iPhone right here. I've got an iPad right here. And I've got a tripod for the iPad. Just a second. Ow. Another tripod, but I don't know if we have the right connector for. We do have the right connector for an iPhone. I'm not sure where it's at, so I got to see if I can find it. We've got a Gorilla Pod for an iPhone, so hopefully we can just get away with the Gorilla Pod. And here's my thoughts on it. We've got a charger. So I'm going to download this app called Epoch Cam Webcam for Mac and PC. I should already have it installed on the computer, but let me just double check. In order to install this, I have to put in this website, Keone. So I'm going to install this now. I think this might already be installed on my computer, but it doesn't hurt to double check. Interesting. The Discord thing shows up now. Okay, I don't know why I was muted. I don't know how long I was muted for. But basically, I downloaded a webcam app, and now I'm going to try and use it on the computer. Okay. Well, that was a mess. So this app doesn't work very well when live streaming. Was I really muted the whole stream? Seriously? That would be really bad. So I'm going to delete that app because that doesn't really work for what we need here. So we're trying things. We're seeing what works. Here's what we're going to do instead. What we're going to do instead is we're going to link to our phone and iPad through the StreamYard system. Oh my God. Dude, you got me so hard. I was like freaking out there. But I was like, wait a second. They commented to some of my comments. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to invite these apps, these phones, into this StreamYard as though they're a guest. I bet that that's going to create some sort of feedback issue with the microphones. So let's see how that goes. And then I'm going to try and get us set up here. Oh, I also have another like light thing for the phone. Maybe I don't need the Gorilla Pod. Maybe I can put the Gorilla Pod to the side. Okay, so I feel like I'm like playing with some goofy ass shit here. All right, so the first thing here is we're gonna want to get. Remember, while I'm doing this, you should be doing your job search goals, whatever it is that you're trying to get done in the next 45 minutes. Spend some time getting that done. And hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have 5 minutes of actual work with me time. Work with me videos. So just to kind of show you what I'm doing here. I'm getting the tripod set up. And this is going to allow us to do an overhead shot. So I did this once before with the Career Chameleon like drawing. I did a time-lapse drawing. And it was pretty fun. I got that set up pretty quick in one day. And so what we do here is we got that. And then we take out this massive light. And this light has a little iPhone thing on it, which I believe you can replace with an iPad. But we'll keep the iPhone on this one, and we'll put the iPad on the regular tripod, actually. That's how we'll make this work, okay? So, yeah, we have a lot. I used to make videos for one of my company I worked for, so that's why I have this tripod with the light, and I think I got this just for fun, and then I got the other one as like a stopgap while I was waiting for this one. And then the actual tripod, the real camera tripod, was back when I was trying to be a photographer and not doing a good job of it. And now it gets used primarily to with my partner's art business, which you can see in the background here. Her art is really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on top of this. Tighten it up, and then do that so that we can get an overhead shot of what's going on. Now, this puts a lot of weight on the base. So I've got to make sure the base is like really wide and situated in a way in which we can get things working right. Whoa. So now I'm going to go around and try and set this up to look down at our table and try not to break things. So what I do next, so you can see it up here. I'll really push it back so you can see what we're doing. So now we've got the phone up here, getting set up. And actually, before I put the phone in, I need to invite the phone to this live stream. So I got to go to Safari and type in the StreamYard URL for it to invite us. Typing in a long URL code that sends you to a 404 makes me very upset. Let's try this again. All right, we're entering the broadcast studio. I'm going to mute my mic while we do this because I don't think I can fully mute the Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. So how do I mute it? Okay. Does that work? All right, I think we got 2 cameras in a good place. Do you hear an echo though? I'm hearing an echo. All right. I don't know how to fix that. I think it's just going to keep being there in the background. That's very annoying. So I don't think we can have multi-cameras here with iPhones because you can't mute the iPhone. That is incredibly annoying. That's all right. Once we get this music going, I'm going to mute myself anyway. The music should only be coming through the computer. This mic that I have right here shouldn't be working. So we'll just roll with it. I think when I do this in reality, it just won't be able to be done live with multiple cameras. I think I'm going to have to shoot this not live and then upload it completed, which stinks because that means I got to, have it all saved to a hard drive and then upload it and then process it and then export it and then upload it. But it means that there will be less of these, but it means that they will be better quality. So we'll see what we can do there. The next thing I got to do, we've got 2 cameras up now. Can actually set it up like that, which is kind of fun. But let's do that because then it actually is full width here and you can see my hands. Clickety, clickety, clack. Clickety, click. Oh man, it's the wrong way again. It's funny, it keeps wanting to flip the screen when I flip it. So now my hands are coming from the right direction versus it being reversed the other way. Hey, look at that. Hey, look how meta this is. Toot, 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 toot. So meta. As a matter of fact, I realized I was talking but muted. What if I did the entire thing just with hand gestures? This is what you need to do to get a job. Do 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 do. Okay, so this doesn't quite work how I want it to, but we'll do what we can. Next up, we've got this guy right here, and this is what the iPad's going to go on. So we take the iPad, lock it in, turn it on, type in the invite. So we're logged in, and then we're muting. We're saying hi because it makes you put a name. And hey, here we go. Different take on Martin's head. This looks like I'm in a movie, like running away. Oh gosh, I'm running away from bad people. That's a nice view of the outside. View of Liz's paintings. Painting behind me. How cool is that? And the lakefront, if anyone wants to see it. And Lakeshore Drive. Okay. Now we've got all sorts of echoes going on, but here's what we're going to do. Turning on the back camera. It's a higher quality camera. And we're going to set this up on a tripod right here. Let's watch it become super meta with the cameras looking at each other. Now I will need to be able to plug this in. Whoops. This right here is a certain input just for cameras, and I'm missing the piece here. So I got to go grab that real quick, and then we'll put it in. In the meantime, I'm going to try and point you out the window to look at the lakefront. Be right back. We're on the hunt. We found it. Just like goofy little piece that won't let it go on straight. Really make that difficult. Okay. So we're going to try and make this like level with the table. Okay, so I've got a triple echo going. So that's kind of how they set up these videos, right? So they've got an overhead view, they've got a side view. Usually it's not such bad profile with darkness and everything like that, but I don't have a good enough camera to adjust the lighting. So here's what I'll do instead. A hand model with these things? I don't think so. These creepy fingers. Here's what I think I'm going to do instead. We're going to keep... One thing I was thinking was showing the outside. Like having this be one of the views. What do you think? Should I have this be one of the views? Where you can like kind of see the Lakeshore Drive and the lake? Or should I have it just be, you know, the normal kind of setup like this? Maybe that's a little better. Okay. Let me turn off the echoes. All right. Oh, they're still going. Okay, I think I learned a lot today. I hope it's fun for you to sort of see the behind the scenes of how some of this stuff works. I feel like a lot of times people see the content that folks put up and they're like, well, it must be easy for you. It's not easy. I'm trying to copy some of these things that seem really easy to do, and it's not super easy. It's actually quite complex. And when I do this on Saturday, I'm going to make a real 2-hour study with me video. I'm not going to be able to do it live, I'm finding. I really like to, but I just don't have the power to do it. I don't have, like, the phone, just from that little bit, is on fire. It's so hot. The iPad also probably going to die. The trying to keep them all plugged in and connected, also an issue for the 2 hours. So what I'm going to have to do is do a setup where all these things are kind of, maybe I can only do one camera at this time. Maybe I do it on my phone or the iPad, and I just try and get a single shot 2-hour video. I'll see if I can put the Pomodoro in there, if I can figure that out. I'll have to put the music in after the fact. Yeah, I'll have to put the music in after the fact. I can't do it live like we just did. So this live test, I think, was fun. I think it was really educational for me. I do like the top-down view, so maybe I can do a top-down view and a side view and go back and forth between them just to mix it up a little bit. And we'll figure it out. But I hope that this was fun for you. I hope that this maybe let you into a little bit of the behind the scenes here. And if you like this idea of creating these kinds of videos, just let me know. Or if you have other videos on the internet that you think are helpful for calming you down, that's one of the things that I really want to push with career therapy. You know, every career coach, every education organization is saying that what you need to do is make your 5 tips to a great LinkedIn, whatever, 5 tips to a great resume. And I think those are valuable, but I also think there's millions of them out there. We will probably still make those here at Career Therapy. I'd actually love to bring someone on to make those videos, someone who really enjoys doing that. I've done that format before in past careers, and it's just not my favorite thing to do. But if any of you are interested in making that video and bringing it to Career Therapy, I'm happy to share it out, put it in our email blast, put it on the YouTube channel, and promote it. And hey, you know, I'd love to get other voices and faces in here because, you know, I'm just one dude, and my perspective is not God. So, but I really love these sort of calm, creative videos that can sort of create a space. I feel like the hardest thing about the job search is sitting down and doing it. And so if we could create these, like, you know, work sessions, I think that would be a super cool way to, you know, hey, I need to sit down and work for the next hour, but I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm going to hit play on this video, and it will help me kind of at least put parameters around when I'm starting, when I'm stopping. Maybe we put some breaks in the videos that are scheduled. And then we can kind of work as a group. We can collaborate. We can sort of help each other out in the comments. This is sort of my bigger vision of what we're building here. I want career therapy to be a place where you are calm, creative, and compensated. Those are the three things that I really want us to stand for. I want us all to aim in our lives to be calm, creative, and get compensated for what we do. I don't want us to be manic and creative and broke. I want us to be calm, creative, and compensated. Manic, boring, and broke. I wonder if I can find a B to go with the first one. I can't think of one. Manic, boring, and broke is no way to be. Let's be calm, creative, and get compensated. I hope that this was a fun morning for everyone. We've gone over a few minutes. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning for another episode of Get Up and... Where'd the banner go? Get Up and Job Search with Martin McGovern and Career Therapy. Until then, I hope you will, support us on Patreon. If you like what we're building here, head over to the podcast to hear our most recent 2 episodes of the Life After Layoff series. And if you know anyone who would want to be a guest on Life After Layoff and share their story, we are open to, adding more folks to the list. We've got a pretty big list of people to get through, so I'm excited to bring more of those stories to you. Thanks so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.